So I've been trying something new lately. And I've been going to the gym like 3 days a week, twice maybe. Just basically whenever I feel like it. And I'm doing a simple upper body, lower body routine. Now before I was doing something like a bro split, going to the gym like 5 days a week, And honestly, that was taxing on my body, really taxing. Not just on my body, but mentally. And I was literally always in the gym, like every single day, to the point where I didn't have time to do anything else. I wasn't really spending time with family like that. You know, I wasn't working much. I was just going to the gym, and that's it. I mean, that's cool. Sometimes you're going to have points in your life where you know what I'm saying, you just locked in on fitness. But truth is, bruh, you ain't even got to do all that. You ain't even got to be in the gym like 24/7 in order to build a physique, you know? I ain't gonna lie. I think less is actually more when you actually look at it. When you look at it for what it is, less is actually more. And I get it. I get why dudes want to go to the gym 5 to 6 days, 7 days a week. No rest days, right? And that's out of some weird insecurity. You kind of feel like you're missing out. You kind of like you in such a rush to get where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? To building an aesthetic physique and looking really nice and everything. You in such a rush to get where you want to go to the point where you sacrificing quality for quantity. You know? And then I really don't even blame you, bro, because everywhere you look, they say work, hustle, discipline, hustle, grind, grind, grind. When you hear that all the time, you thinking, oh, okay, so that means I need to be in the gym 7 days a week. Nah. See, this is with everything in life. More doesn't always equal better. Sometimes less is actually better. Less is more, Because when you go into the gym 5 days a week, look at it like this, bro. Your joints ain't recovering, You're in pain, you're sore all the time, you're tired, yet your body ain't recovering, man. And it's like when you going just 3 times a week, now, going intensely, you know what I'm saying, actually giving it your all, You can't give it your all when you're going 5 days a week. It's just not gonna work like that. And if you are giving it your all, you're getting burnt out, and then you're not really, it ain't really no point, right? So when you go less and give it your all and allow your body to recover, you're actually making more progress. You're actually doing better. And that was a moth. And this actually gives you the freedom to live your life, to do things you actually enjoy. Have a little fun, enjoy yourself, you know what I mean? Go for a walk like I'm doing right now. I'm going to the gym tonight. I'm gonna hit legs. But you wanna have some time to enjoy yourself. Something don't smell right over here. Anyways, you wanna have some time to yourself, man. Time to build your life, Life ain't all about, and that plane's loud, man. Life ain't all about the gym, bro. I might be a gym bro, but life ain't all about the gym, bro. You know? You got other things to enjoy. You got to work on your spirituality. You got to work on your relationships. You got to work on your finances. You got to go to work, right? You got to work on your mental health. So you can't just be in the gym all the time. Because being in the gym all the time, you know what I'm saying, you ain't going to ever make no other progress but the gym. And not to mention your dating life. Don't get me wrong, bro, when you dating and stuff like that, and not gonna lie, the physique, especially you got a good hairstyle and all that, you well-spoken and confident. It really helps with dating. But the thing about dating and friendships and relationships, that's like another skill in and of itself. All that stuff, bro, that's a whole nother skill. That's something you also have to master. And people be thinking that the gym is always going to like just magically transfer over when it don't. It don't. So you got to be working on other parts of your life too. And look, here's the weird thing about life. Here's the funny thing. And here's what's really interesting about it. If you go to the gym just twice or 3 times a week, and when you are at the gym, you putting in your all. I'm not saying lifting really, really heavy, but I'm saying like making your best effort, training with intention and purpose. If you're doing that, and then you're taking the other days to recover, go for a walk or meditate, journal, read, do healthy things, and you're eating healthy and all that, you're actually going to make more progress in the gym than the person who's in there 5 days a week, just doing random shit, doing all these supersets and bunch of sets and everything, and they're not even training hard. They're just like, oh, I got to get the reps in. I got to get these sets in, and you're not even actually progressing that much. So you're actually gonna make more progress, and then because you're working on the other things in your life, you're gonna make progress in those things too. And that's gonna make it way more easy to get towards what you want. So, but I think that's it for this one. Usually in my videos, I like to keep on yapping and stuff. Honestly, that's it. That's all I really got to say for this video. Ain't really nothing else to yap about, Just show the results and everything. Let people see the results I got and everything. And hopefully you want to come follow me, come along with my way. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe. You already know what's up with that, And oh, by the way, progressive overload. Make sure you're getting stronger. You over time, you're increasing the weight, you're increasing the reps, because that's what's gonna get you where you want to be. Not all this 7 days a week, 20, 30 sets per muscle group. What? Who got time for all that, bro? You serious? Yeah. But as you can see, I recently just changed my name to Raheem the Coach. It was Raheem the GOAT, but I changed it to the Coach because I feel like that's a little bit, better. But yeah, never give up. Younger selves room for you. Peace.